What's going on, everybody? Alchem here, back to another video. So long story short, I was supposed to stream this live this morning at 10 a.m. Pacific, and I unfortunately overslept. I had a long stream last night, very long stream. It was over 8 hours or something like that. So yeah, I overslept on this event. My apologies, but here we are. I decided to just record the watch along, so it's kind of, I guess, a Kombat Kast reaction. I guess you can consider it that. But yeah, we're gonna just watch this together. It's a pretty long Kombat Kast. It's about 58 minutes long, but we did skip through the starting soon countdown screen, obviously, and also we skipped the trailer. They always show off the trailer for the last character they showed off or something like that. So we skipped that. So yeah, we skipped about 14 minutes, so it shouldn't be a whole hour. But yeah, let's check this out. I haven't gotten a chance to watch it in full. I figured I'll just wait till now. I'm kind of excited for this expansion, man. It really grew on me over time, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of stuff is being changed. Some characters are getting some new moves. Somebody on Twitter said Kung Lao got a new, like, a hat move. I'm like, what? Kung Lao got extra moves? Okay. Alright. I'm down. But anyway, here we go. Let's check this out. I'm not gonna jump forward too much. I kind of want a raw, uncut, you know, reaction. So I'm just gonna leave it as is, unless it's some weird, like, they're gonna show trailers of other stuff we already seen. But we already skipped that part. But here we go.
There he is, Noob Saibot. What a fun trailer.
Super goth!
Very goth, cool character.
Very edgy.
Edgelord.
He's real mad too.
Angry.
Very fun. I've been messing around with them. Enjoyable. Super. I'm just the crazy portals. Like, that's the thing that I just love, all the portals and the.
There's a lot going on.
And you'll see.
I'm really looking forward to playing Noob Saibot. There's a couple of characters I want to play.
Things can happen. So that's my favorite part. Is I just enjoy.
I want to play Noob Saibot. I want to play Sector. Sector looks fun.
Fatality. I love the very end when the Shadow Clone rips out their spine and skull. It reminds me of Sub-Zero's.
I hope they show more animalities.
Where he reaches out the back.
That's really what I want to see. I want to see some more animalities.
You know, there's Sub-Zero, comes Noob Saibot, uses his clone to kind of pay tribute to a classic fatality.
Me, I like the animality. It's just like a classic throwback to Noob's fatality from MK9. Like
Make a wish.
Make a wish. Make a wish, but with alligators.
Yep.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
I love the alligator and then the shadowy alligator. He's always got his good friend with him, his Shadow.
Him in a shadow, absolutely.
So we have a lot of stuff to go over today,
Yeah.
and DK, this is gonna be the DK time
Segment?
segment.
Yeah,
You're
let's
gonna do a
go with
lot
it.
of talking here.
We got some stuff to talk about.
So there's a lot
sure.
of things to talk about. Let's go ahead and start that out.
Okay, terrific. So we've got a new season of Invasions, season 8. It is the season of the Dark Dragon, where Liu Kang is the invading force, and he's gone mad with power, and so he's brought his army of
Those skins don't
constructs
look
with
nothing
him
like
to
I
take over this
expected.
timeline. And so this is just kind of an example of some of the skins and palettes
Right.
that you'll unlock through, playing this season of Invasions, along with what will be in the seasonal shop.
It's like a chronic.
We have more about the seasonal shop, but we'll get to that
He is the
later.
keeper of time anyway.
Also, this season we have new mini games. We have things called arcade, which are arcade machines that you beat up. Some of them have a little bit of chaos going on, but you'll be rewarded currency, so coins, crowns, or seasonal currency. We also have missions where you have to protect a cashew. Okay,
Oh.
That's my favorite.
There are zombies
Little-
after cashew,
little
and you gotta
cashew
keep them safe. Okay. We also have a mini map. That's right. We have a mini map for each one of the mesas that really points out where chests are, the
Thank
bosses
God.
are, more
Yes.
of those POIs for you to.
That's
have
one
clear
big complaint I had about
Real good quality of life thing. People
Invasions
ask
is
for,
navigating the map
and
with
you
no
see where
map.
You're going, where you've been.
Correct.
etc.
We also have dedicated shops that sell components. I heard some feedback from the previous season that people really want to be able to target being able to get components, so we made sure that some of the larger mesas have dedicated component shops, so for people to go and find.
Yeah,
and
that'll definitely
explore.
help
We
Invasion
have
runs a lot
Titan, which I'm very
smoother,
excited
make runs
for.
smoother.
It's pretty big.
He's very big.
It's pretty big. And of course, we will have the free trial towers for Sector, Cyrax, and Noob. So if you haven't had the chance to pick them up yet, you will be able to. Are you ready for some more new stuff?
A lot of new stuff.
What
Let's keep
more
going.
could there be?
So we will be having online practice as well. Online practice will be in this
yes.
update for everybody. Just so that you're aware, go out there.
Alan
spar with your
Guzman, if you're
friends, send an
watching,
invite. You guys can just
practice
do a little
mode is
practice
available
and
so we can
against each
practice and
other
I can
online,
share
and
all
that
my
will be
tech.
available, of course, with this update as
You
well.
could play someone,
Could
lose,
teach
and
you
instead of
the
complaining on
ways
social
of the
media,
fist.
Work with them to improve.
About time.
Or you may just want to spar with a friend.
You could also do both. You
What?
could lose, complain on social media, and then also try to get better.
All these
Absolutely.
things are options.
Absolutely.
So online practice.
And,
That's
we're gonna
cool.
start going over
Finally.
some of the free stuff for everybody with this update. But first, we're going to start with animalities. If you're unaware, just for getting the update of Chaos Reigns, everybody gets access to the new animalities. That's for the base roster characters along with the DLC characters. Everybody has an animality.
Yeah, that's
But
just a change in the game
Guest
overall.
Characters have animalities.
Well, you know, they're guest characters. Of course they will.
Absolutely.
Yes, and there's...
So the guest
there's
characters are
some
going to have
ripples, there's some
animalities
ripples.
too. Okay.
One I'm thinking of in particular right now, it's Peacemaker, but continue.
Oh, yeah, yes,
It's
yeah.
real good.
No, they are awesome, but like I said, those are free for everybody, and we'll go over some more free stuff here in a minute. I think we've got...
Yeah, we do have an interview I did earlier with Josh Slingerland about animalities that we're going to show you right now. All right, everybody, another interview here on the cast. Right here. Who do we have with us?
Hey guys, Josh Slingerland, principal artist here at NetherRealm, and my job is directing all of the real-time cinematics here.
So today,
cool.
we're going to talk just briefly about what has returned to Mortal Kombat 1, animalities.
Yeah. Thanks for having me. We are so excited to talk about this feature. We've been working on this for months and months and months, and it's just cool to finally get it out there and
Right.
And starting to see some of the reactions to some of the small clips we've kind of already put out there already.
Because there are a lot of animalities.
A lot, man.
Let's talk about, like, what was sort of the decision? Like, why bring back animalities?
Yes. So animalities, we've been talking about bringing back for a little while now. As I'm sure most of you fans know, we brought back, I think, every finisher now at this point. We brought back the babalities, we brought back the brutalities, we brought back friendships last game.
Oh,
Now,
I'm like, I don't
believe
think this
Animalities
game
is the
has
only one
babalities.
We haven't brought back
There's
yet.
gonna be
Wait.
there's gonna be a lore head who proves us wrong there, but hey, we're sticking with it right now.
I'm usually wrong. So, anyways,
So even in each game, they brought back something from, like,
It's
MK3.
been since MK3, a couple days ago when we released that game.
Okay, right.
It's just so cool to bring this back. You know, next gen graphics, new engine, things are looking hot, and I couldn't be more pleased with what the team has kind of done with this feature so far.
So what's your favorite part about it all? Is just the nostalgia? What are you excited
All of the
about?
above. It's you know, like it's a refreshing you know, creative kind of endeavor for everybody on the team to, you know, come up with what is every character, what are they going to transform into? Let's make sure it fits their character. What are they going to do once they've transformed into that animal? And we kind of took it from there. So
Yeah. So I guess that also probably brought up a lot of challenges. Like what if you could
sure.
figure out what kind of challenges were really present here with bringing back animalities?
A lot of fun challenges. Again, it was, you know, it's we're making all these animals from scratch, and they look gorgeous, by the way.
They do look amazing.
I'm really excited for you guys to see.
I
them.
gotta give it up.
Making
the
sure the
graphics
fur on some
team.
of our furrier guys looks really good in our engine. That was something.
That's
new
one
that
thing
we
about
had to,
MK, man.
Dig deep into.
Say what you want about Mortal Kombat.
And
Graphically,
then kind of coming up
all the
with,
games
you know,
have always
wow,
been
it's-
great.
It's not the character killing them; it's the animal going to kill
Right.
them.
Sound
And
effects as
making
well.
Sure that
There's
they
no
feel authentic
fighting game
but also
that comes
unique
close when
to
it
the
comes to
character.
Sounds good.
quality sound effects.
Do you have, of all the animalities that are in this game, do you have a favorite?
I knew this was going to come up. I don't have a favorite. There are so many great ones. But I do want to say this. I can't leave here empty-handed. I did bring a little clip I'd like to share. I've been maining Takeda a lot recently.
Okay.
So,
Oh, Takeda's animality?
I was like, hey, why don't we show
The
his
hell is he gonna
animality?
turn
So,
into?
Maybe a little world premiere here.
I love it.
A brand new animality that no one's seen yet. So
Well, thank you,
All right.
Josh, for coming by.
Yeah,
This has
buddy.
been awesome.
Thanks so much, man.
Great to have you. And here we go. The world premiere, Takeda's Animality.
Enjoy, guys.
What the heck? Just to a Kraken? Oh. All right. All right.
All right, and there it is.
That was
Takeda
pretty cool.
Octopus, one of my favorites. Thank you, Josh.
I want to say so far
Let's talk
that
about
is my
Kombat
favorite.
Animality but Derek,
Yay, I'm back.
let's talk about
Holy
what else we
shit,
have
that
coming.
was
Sure,
good.
sure.
I wonder if that's a Kraken from MKX, the
I know. All right.
the
so,
ta-
there's been a lot of
pirate
speculation
whatever
about
I forgot the name of the
Warrior
stage,
Shrine.
but the MKX had a
And
stage
what Warrior
with
Shrine is
Kraken
it
in the
highlights
in
top
the water in the
5
background.
Players of Kombat League every season. And so what you'll be
Okay,
able
hold
to
on,
do
I
is
missed
scroll
what he
through
said.
all the previous seasons and see who were the top 5.
Let me shut up.
Is it highlights the top 5 shrines. Oh, all right. So there's been a lot of speculation of what the Warrior Shrine is. And
Warrior
what
Shrine,
The Warrior
oh.
Shrine is it highlights the top 5 players of Kombat League every season. And so what you'll be able to do is scroll through all the previous seasons and see who were the top 5 players of each season. I know it's amazing. In season 3, myself, Stephanie, Dizzy,
That's
and
what that mode
Castro,
is?
Paulo were
Just
able
a
to be the
leaderboard?
top 5 players.
Yeah, we're
I know.
very, very strong players.
We are amazing. That's a lie. We just kind of mocked this up just to kind of give you guys a first look at it.
I just barely missed it.
You did. You just barely missed
A little
it.
disappointing.
Very cool. You can see the art there, a tribute to, in my opinion, one of the coolest stages in MK history.
Right,
The,
so-
the Warrior Shrine.
Those top 5 players will be immortalized in Mortal Kombat 1 with the Warrior Shrine.
It's a cool feat, I guess, but let's be real.
So
The top
we'll go
5
from
is
one
always
shrine
going to
to
be the
another.
pro
So
players
the
like
shrine,
Sonic Fox, Ninja
also,
Killer,
the Warrior Shrine,
Dragon
and whoever else is up there with
Fire
them.
Dragon Shrine.
will be updated with new
I don't know.
cameo brutalities for all.
It's cool, I guess, but
So you just go
I was
ahead,
hoping that Warrior Shrine was
just
going
go to the
to. I'll
shrine,
discuss
put
what
some
I
coins
think
in
it
there,
should have been,
gets you
honestly.
Cameo brutalities. What else is new, Tyler? I'm going to tell you. The seasonal store. The seasonal store now has new brutalities for all characters, including the DLC characters. There's 2 per character. And they're going to be there forever. So usually with our
you can buy brutalities? That's cool.
Resets
Yeah,
each
roll
one
around,
of the
yeah.
seasons and stuff like that. These will always be there. So when we go into another season or whatnot, those are forever there for you to be able to unlock, and so you don't feel pressured like, oh, I got to get all of these this season. Also, all characters will get a seasonal palette this season through the seasonal shop along with gear. So there's more things in the seasonal shop this season. Tyler,
Yes,
you thought we were done.
I didn't.
No, we're not done.
I wrote the
Wow.
script. I know what's coming next.
Oh, yeah, all right. Okay, fair enough. So also with just updating to Chaos Reigns, everybody will get 4 new environments. Those 4 new environments also have 2 variations to each one of the environments.
I wonder what the
kinda like a
music is
game
going to
like
sound
Soul
like
Cycle.
to
In
like the Chaos
addition to
stages.
that, everybody will get 5 new stage variations too. So like the Wuxi Academy now has a different sort of chaos-like themed variation that everybody will get.
Sindel's throne room has the damaged version.
Yeah.
You know, before we get to that, we did an interview today with Corey
What?
from the environment team about the new stages, and I think we should take a look at that video right now. All right, now we have a special interview with my friend. Yes,
I like to think we're friends.
I
Yeah.
like this. I like to hear that. We're going to talk about stages today. Can you introduce yourself before we do?
Yeah. I'm Corey Billett. I'm on the environment team here at NRS.
Awesome. And you and your team
A lot of
have
new
been
faces.
building all of these.
A lot of new faces I've never
Yeah,
seen
a lot of people
before.
have worked very hard to kind of make new things for fans to get to experience 4 stages to do violence and destruction in front of.
Excellent. So we've now entered our chaos era. How did you and the team imprint Havoc's personality onto a lot of these new stages?
Well, so for the new era for Liu Kang, we got to kind of do the more tranquil, beautiful spaces. Havoc doesn't really follow that mindset. he's a little bit more destructive and violent. So we got to play on some of those aspects for the new stages, kind of embracing more of that gritty MK vibe a little bit more, and definitely playing with physics in interesting ways, cosmic colors and stuff, because it's not Earthrealm as we know it. It's a different space entirely. So we really tried to push that, and hopefully it's clearly recognizable in the stuff we did.
Well, let's see that. You brought along some kind of stage pans. Let's start with the Chaosium, and if you could kind of go through sort of what that all represents.
Sure. So Chaosium is a arena
Like that stage.
where Havoc and a lot of his masochistic friends are performing murder games kind of 24/7, doing violence on people both willing and not willing. This is just like I said, it's just a
Different
space
variant.
where he kind of runs his games from up atop the throne you see him there. So there's a ton of when you're actually fighting in here, there's a ton of just animations and activity going on. It's just a very intense space.
Awesome. Well, that's a great one. That's beautiful. Like some different colors we've used, some different palettes, sort of
Yeah, very colorful skies and everything. Hopefully
Right.
that's pretty obvious. It's a
really cool. But
difference.
also, still, like you said earlier, like what the fans. I mean, we hear about it a lot.
By the way, I'm
3D
being very
multicolor.
quiet and
Yes.
trying not to
Yes.
talk
Yeah, we did
a whole
the
lot
side,
over
now
some
we
of the
kinda wanna
dialogue,
do
so I don't
it
want to
more
miss
the gritty,
anything.
violent MK side.
And that's
I don't
great.
want you guys to
Fun,
miss
too.
anything either.
yeah.
So
You did all the the beautiful flowers.
I mean, there
the
are
colors.
so many ways you can display skulls and just violence, and
Right.
we're running. I mean, we've tapped that well pretty significantly, but there's still a lot we can pull out of that.
Sure. What has been your favorite part of the new stages or working on them?
I think just the ability to do interesting and weird things. Again, being it is like our chaos timeline, we can play with physics, we can play with things in an interesting way. We pushed NPCs and just kind of the liveliness of things. Like Tea House, for example, was a stage with a lot going on. Chaos EM that we just looked at is another one where there's just going to be a lot going on, and
Right.
we push that in all of the new stages.
And that's one of the things that I've always liked about the stages too, is that they have a life. They're
Yeah.
a character almost.
Hopefully,
There's-
if we did our job, yeah.
Right,
hopefully.
there's things happening in the background. Like, what are they doing? Are they
Exactly,
they're
yes.
buying food? What's going on? They're having fun.
Yeah.
I enjoy that. Real quick, in addition to the new stages, what else should fans be looking for in what you've created?
Outside the totally new stages, we also had the opportunity, obviously, to kind of we revisit in our story some of the stages fans might know well. We got the ability to do fresh takes and remixes on those, kind of showing what happens when Havoc enters the scene. So I know we have like Fire Temple, that is the seat of Liu Kang's power. We get to then see.
I actually
kinda
like the
what
Fire
Havoc does
Temple
when he enters
stage.
the neighborhood, and he's essentially spits on Liu Kang's front door.
It's honestly one of my favorite
makes it
stages in
his
the
own.
game.
It is no longer the same place. It's not tranquil anymore. Havoc has brought his mentality, and it's just chaotic firestorms, and again, an affront to Liu Kang as the god of Earthrealm.
Awesome. That was cool. And
If you like fire, it's cool.
Yeah, and it's opposite of what we saw earlier.
Yes.
I mean, previously in MK1.
Mm-hmm.
We got one more stage. First of all, anything you'd like to say before we're going to show one more stage and then sign off with this interview? But
Before we show the last one, just want to say thank you to the fans. There's been a lot of just really positive feedback for stages, and in a fighting game that's totally not expected because the characters are and should be the focus, but we've seen just the appreciation for the work in the stages, and that's really awesome to see. So just thank you for that, and we're very excited for fans to see what we did.
and there's a lot of really cool stuff. There's a few things we're not.
Another wrong. They're cooking.
Yeah,
They're
not
cooking,
many secrets
man.
Still to look at when you get the game.
There's a lot.
Right,
There's a
so
lot of
we'll
stuff
take
being
the,
cooked in the kitchen.
Havoc
So
Citadel.
Yeah.
we got to give them a little
at the
grace, you know.
Citadel, this is a kind of endless void of winding pathways, all disintegrating and kind of tearing apart in various ways, and this just really, I think, shows some of the physics stuff I mentioned earlier.
I love
where we
that
get to
variant.
mess with things in a way that don't feel like Earth.
Love the
Realm.
lighting
There's
to
a lot
that
of just
variant.
Weird spacey stuff going on. And
Cool color changes.
Yeah,
yes,
the
and I give
spacey,
huge
like,
props to the team
weird.
because this is one where
Love-
it's
I love shit
inherently
like that.
chaotic and just a ton of winding pathways, and it can be hard to make that.
Has a very,
composed, but I think they really did a great
Lovecraftian
job of making
feel,
something
you know?
feel composed and intentional for something that is just so random and chaotic.
That's an interesting.
I want to hear the
point.
music to some of these stages,
intention
man. That's
behind
one thing I
chaos.
Yeah,
wish
finding
Mortal
intention.
Kombat would get
Right.
back
That-
to
that's
is like
difficult.
It is extremely
that
difficult.
Mortal
It's a lot of very
Kombat
talented people
music,
spend
you
a lot
know?
of time trying to put just a little bit.
I
of
miss
effort
like
before it's
that
reflected.
Make it make sense.
tribal
Yeah.
combat, you know, with the drums.
Corey, thanks so much for joining us.
You know,
These stages
we don't
are
get
for
music
coming
like
in
that no
Mortal
more.
Kombat 1.
A little bit of rock in
And
there
back
too.
to
Some
the
of the
stream.
stages have rock
Awesome.
music.
Thank you, Corey, for that. Those were awesome to see the overview of the stages and just Now again, that wasn't all of
A lot of the
them,
new
but
music,
just kind of show you what they're thinking about.
both in
how they
MK11
inject and imprint
and
Havoc's personality
MK1.
onto these.
It's kind of like mellow
Really cool
cinematic
aesthetic
music
these days.
in
Yeah,
a
they look
sense.
really
They
cool.
don't really have a lot of weight to it.
Before we move on to some balance stuff that I want to talk about, which I know you're all very excited about, and then of course Noob, DK, there's one more big thing we want to talk about that's coming with Chaos Reigns.
Yes. So we've got. Dang it! You just said one more thing. We do have one more thing. All right. So for Chaos Reigns, I'm going to read from a piece of paper. I hope everybody's all right with that. For Chaos Reigns, we have removed the Gateway Mesa, and we have replaced it with the new Towers of Time. Towers of Time is also accessible from the main menu.
Perfect.
So, Towers
All
of
right,
Time
that's a
is
really good change.
combination of the Gateway Mesa and the MK11.
The MK11 Towers of Time.
There are 9 towers that are always available to the player. The front 3 towers are persistent towers. The first tower is the arcade tower with no modifiers, and players can unlock ladder endings, and they're just quick matches with ladder endings. The second tower is our seasonal tower, same as what we've had in the Gateway with previous seasons of Invasions. The seasonal tower gets progressively more difficult after each completion, and players unlock seasonal exclusive cosmetics after each milestone level, basically every 5 completions. The third tower is the Legacy Tower. After each completion, players will unlock unobtainable palettes from previous seasons of Invasions. With later updates,
That's
we
cool.
continue to add additional cosmetic items to that loot.
So if you missed out on a season, you can just unlock them there.
The middle
That's
row
cool.
of towers is a series.
That way you don't have to
series
spend
of
money.
procedurally
So I
generated
think
towers
they
that
bring them
change
out. Let me
every
shut
hour.
up.
The tower difficulty range from very easy to very hard, going from left to right. The final back row of towers is dedicated to our live content. When we go live on the 24th, you'll be able to play the character demo towers for Sector, Cyrax, and Noob. So if you haven't purchased them yet, you can try them out in the Towers of Time. There's exclusive player module pieces for completing the demo towers for each of those characters. Anytime we have a live event or holiday event, they will populate this back row. Now,
All right.
let's dig a little deeper. When you press the start button, this will bring up the Towers of Time menu. There are 3 active challenges. Each challenge rewards points. All challenges must be completed in Towers of Time environment. Once an easy or hard challenge is completed, it is replaced with a new challenge. In addition to points, easy and hard challenges reward different crafting components, consumables, or relics. That brings us to the weekly challenge. The weekly challenge rewards dragon crystals. The
There we
weekly
go.
challenge can only be completed once per week. The weekly challenge also rewards a generous amount of
Really
Towers
wish they
of
would have
Time
bumped that out
points. What do these
to
points
100
do?
dragon
You might
crystals
ask.
and not just
I
75.
know. These points contribute to a bi-weekly player versus player competition within Towers of Time. Once the timer runs out, players are rewarded items based on their final placement, and a new competition begins.
Very, very exciting.
All right.
Most of the changes are positive, man.
Launch of Chaos Reign, only challenges will be rewarding points. But very soon, we're going to be adding points to towers. So the harder the tower, the more the points that you'll receive upon completion. We just really want to massage the numbers and things like that before we, push it out to everybody.
Right.
So there it is.
Nice job, DK. That was well. You read slowly, concise. It was very well done.
I just learned how to read.
Probably
This
true.
guy's silly, man.
So anyway, thank you, Derek. That's gonna
Yep.
be awesome. Towers of Time returning to for
Chaos Reigns.
Chaos Reigns. Yeah, exciting. We now some more exciting stuff to talk about.
More exciting stuff.
We are going to talk about some. I got quite a few little balance things we want to talk about that I think you'll all really enjoy.
Balances.
Again, we're not going to go through everything in the balance today because there's a lot of stuff coming.
Where are the patch notes?
Where are the patch
Where are the
notes?
patch
Where are the
notes?
patch notes?
They will be coming. We're first going to start out with, we'll be showing videos with all of these. The first one we're going to show is a little video with Garrus and Omni-Man. Let's take a look.
Oh.
What? Wait, that launches with Omni-Man? So his forward,
All
I
right,
think
now
it's forward
again, you can
2.
probably play back these videos
Overhead.
to see what happened. But what happened here
Juggles.
is, for this one, Omni-Man's forward 2, where he kind of dashes at you and punches.
All right, I
now
wasn't
gives you
tripping.
a little ground bounce. Now, if you're in the corner, that's
I wasn't
awesome.
tripping.
You
I'm
can
like,
do corner
yeah,
cut right there.
that's new.
But,
That never
if
bounced
you,
before.
You can also use it for a cameo to help pick up the combo after the forward 2. And Garrus's forward 3 now bounces, so you can use the double time move where he makes a clone of himself to continue combos, or you can use, again, a cameo to help out with that combo as well.
What are we
Okay.
bouncing to now?
I didn't notice
We're gonna
Garrus because I don't
bounce
play
to-
Garrus at all. I played a little bit of Omni-Man when he launched,
take a
so
look.
I'm a little more familiar with him. What did they say? Kung Lao? Oh no! They gave him the Tempest or Orbiting Hat.
Cameo
Wait.
Kung Lao now has an orbiting hat. For duration, he'll put a hat around you. If the enemy is hit, they are stunned. So you can use this for protection, or hell, just throw out a random teleport and see what happens. You know?
I noticed that he
So
threw
that's
the
the
low
reason
hat,
cameo,
and it
Kung Lao
was a lot faster.
orbiting hat. We've seen
I
it
may be
before,
tripping, but it
works
looked like it
really
was
good.
an
Uh,
was an ambush.
see
Before it
Kung
was a
Lao,
summon.
The character now. Let's take a look
Oh
at this.
wait, Kung Lao the character.
Stand up.
Did they give him something new? What the hell? He has like an air hat thing. What the? That is way faster too. The spin.
Kung Lao now has an aerial hat toss, which
Yeah,
he can use.
that's a buff you can really hang your hat on.
There we go. And
It looks a lot-
The X version of that is really good for combos. So there's another.
It looks a lot like
for,
Katana's
to continue
air
combos,
fan move,
kind of deal with
where
people
she
in the
flips
air.
back
You
like
can also
that.
do it pretty low off the ground too. So
It
can
looks
be
a
used
lot
in
like
of places throughout the
Katana.
screen.
I won't be surprised if they just
There's
recycled
two
the
more videos
animation.
We're going to show you. The first one is awesome.
But it's cool
a little bit
though.
of Shang
More
and
Kung Lao
Shujinko
stuff.
buffs. Let's take a
Hopefully he
look at
doesn't get nerfed. He's really good. Kung Lao is really good. Okay, that's pretty cool.
So, from that video, you're going to notice that Shujinko now has new combo string, where you can do a punch into a kick, which is a crumple stun, which allows you to do combos. He also has a kick into an overhead chop. So, some new moves for Shujinko to get in
Okay.
there. Old Shang, when you're playing as Old Shang, he has forward 3-4, which is a double hitting low, a new string. Stephanie, let's talk about all Shangs.
Well, showing that an old dog can learn new tricks.
There we go.
Shang has a move where you do the input and he will morph into the opponent's cameo, perform one of their moves,
That's cool.
and then morph back. For example, if he's fighting someone using cameo Sonya, he will morph into Sonya, do the leg grab.
I didn't even catch
morph
that.
back.
That was Sonya that he
If
morphed
someone's
into.
using Farah,
Completely
morph into
forgot.
Farah.
Completely
Do the
forgot
little
that
grab,
Sonya isn't
morph
even in the
back.
game, which is
And all of
crazy
these attacks
to
also
even think
have
about.
EX moves which make them stronger. A lot of them are combo starters, they recover faster. For example, the leg grab will pop them up.
And it's not randomized. If you get the same
Correct.
one. You're not
Yes.
guessing which cameo move you're morphing into.
Right.
That's
Everyone will
super
get
cool.
their regular and EX versions of one of their cameo moves that he'll morph into.
Right. We got one more video.
Pretty
to show
cool.
You. I know there's been a lot of videos. Thanks for sticking with us. You've seen this
A
one
lot of
before.
good
We wanna
changes,
talk
man. A
about
lot
real
of
quick. This
positive,
is,
good changes.
Let's see Sonya's dive kick. Ooh.
Dive kick. New cameo move with Sonya. The Mortal Kombat 3, the up
All right,
kick.
now
I
Sonya
think she
has
had that
the
in
dive
MK3.
kick. It's an overhead. It's a summon, so it won't like save you from mistakes.
Ah,
but
it's
it's
the
really
summon.
good for offense. A really good way to start a combo that starts overhead. And you'll also notice, maybe for you eagle-eyed Takeda players, forward 2 is now special cancelable.
Sprinkle that in.
Just sprinkle it in.
Sprinkle that
Little
in.
nugget.
Little nugget. So, but I think it's time to move
Pretty
on
cool.
to the event of the show. We got Noob Saibot.
Side
All right.
Before we start, Stephanie, let's talk about Noob. Who is Noob? What is Noob?
Well, Noob debuted in MK2 as one of the 3 secret characters. To get to him, you had to win 50 fights in a row.
Hey!
And he started off as just a black silhouette of a ninja. He could do Scorpion's Harpoon. He was just a secret character. But in later games,
Harpoon,
Trilogy,
that's how you know.
Ultimate MK3, some of the home versions. Then
Stephanie's
before
old
the
school.
home versions,
Old
and
school
on
Mortal
more
Kombat players
fleshed out,
call it
more lore,
Scorpion's
more moves.
spear, the
I think a lot
harpoon.
of long-term fans will know that
I still call it
in
to
the
this day the
original timeline,
harpoon.
He was Sub-Zero.
I still
Killed
say,
by
yeah,
Scorpion
the
in first
harpoon,
tournament.
Scorpion's harpoon.
Quan Chi brought him back to life as this ghostly wraith or
Ooh, that
revenant.
Quan Chi.
And he was a member of the Brotherhood of the Shadows, and he had his shadow powers. In the new era,
I like
things are
the
a bit
old era
different.
better, though.
This time, he has been chaos pilled by Havoc. He is
Shut the front door.
He is a creature of chaos. And so, you know, his power set is very similar. He still has the shadows, portals, but he's
I like
way more
the
of
old
a
lore better.
chaotic cleric of chaos and
But,
true
you know,
believer
they're
in
trying new
anarchy
things, I guess.
instead of the kind of dark arts Quan Chi stuff.
Right.
All right.
And of course, you can play Chaos Reigns to see the expansion and see how old Bihan adjusts to this change.
Love
Not well.
it. Not well. Not
No.
well. All right, so let's do it.
go into his gameplay.
All right.
Let's start with his normal attacks, which almost every normal attack he has.
He looks a
uses
lot
the
better
shadow.
in motion.
If you're gonna use it, you might as well use it.
Right.
I mean, you
They
gotta
are
use
a
it.
true tag team. We'll check out his throw.
So everything he does to Shadow, which is cool.
I like even his little punches.
Can you do a sweep again?
Absolutely.
Bam.
Is it necessary?
It's so good.
Really good sweep. Really good. I mean, the uppercut.
That's his down
All
two.
the airspace
Right.
you need.
And so a couple moves I wanted to go over was his forward one, which is a pretty decent advancing mid. It's
That's
pretty
gonna be his
quick.
main combo
He has some
starter.
variations from it. Wanted to go over his back three, which is a low. You can combo into moves. And then lastly, his forward three, which is a pretty quick overhead that splats them
Get the
down,
hard
so you
knockdown.
can mix it up.
I'm starting to see why they were
Just
ending
notice how
combos
his
with
shadow
that consistently. You do get a hard knockdown. Probably gives you a
Are not
lot
the
of good
same,
Oki
right? Yeah, it's kinda like
advantages.
this little
Yes.
Mystic.
Get a good look at it because it's going to be gameplay relevant.
What?
It's not just badass looking.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's go over his special moves because it is extensive. Off the top of my head, I think he may have the biggest list of special moves in the game.
Maybe up there with like Garrus, maybe.
Probably.
Those- yeah.
So let's start off with the classic. One of the first special moves he ever had is his teleport slam.
Teleport.
Teleports in, drops them. He can do it in the air. EX version will pop them up through a portal. This is a great anti-zoning move, a great mobility tool. You can jump back and do it. You can jump forward. Catch you by surprise very quick.
Is that a move or a sweep? I still don't
exactly
know if that
30.
sweep is a
What you
move
expect out of you.
Never,
You
Exactly.
move,
or just
I
a
got
basic
you.
sweep.
Yep.
never tilted me ever.
No, God.
Then let's go over arguably his second most iconic move, the Ghost Ball. And this is a projectile that's changed many times in the life of MK, and I think this might be the coolest version yet. So, the Ghost Ball is pretty slow, but if it hits or they block it,
Detonates.
they get this green chaotic effect on them. And this primes him to detonate it.
We already know about that.
So, once he's got it on, you can see it last quite a bit of time. At any moment, he can detonate it and then get a full combo.
Very cool.
And remember, that's on hit or block that they get primed. He also has an EX version, where once you do it, the clone starts summoning it.
Oh, that's sneaky clone.
That's
It's
what I'm
free
gonna
to
play
move
around with.
And any time, you can let it go. And remember, on block. So Noob could be doing block strings, setups, knockdowns, stuff like that.
And hold
the clone
it-
is waiting to do
And
it.
hold
I
it
don't know
down.
if the aura lasts
Yeah.
a while.
It does last quite a while. Another alternate thing of this is there's an EX version of the detonate that you can cancel as soon as the regular ghost ball hits. So he can immediately use it almost like a pop-up projectile. That does
Cool.
take 2 bars, so it's, you know, pretty expensive to use.
2
but
bars,
it could
expensive,
be
so-
pretty effective for your combos.
Balance, man. You gotta keep
The
that
next
shit
move I wanna
balanced.
show is a classic, probably like one of the classic MK9 moves. His portal. It
Portal,
goes
yeah.
up, it comes down. It combos. You have a
I always
close,
liked that animation,
medium,
too.
and far version.
Always gave me MK3 vibes, you know.
And yeah, you got to keep them guessing. And when you have slower projectiles like Noob Saibot, one of the things the opponent's going to want to do is their projectiles, which is going to be dangerous because of the move we showed at the beginning, the teleport.
He gonna
Yep.
grab you. He gonna grab you.
Now, what was another iconic move from previous games like MK9? the
Slide.
running man.
Oh, running man.
No, this
And
one's
there
there
you
to
go,
slide.
attack. He does a ninja run, throws them out. with
Fucking
that
judo
tackle.
toss
The
is
EX
funny.
version pops them up. Classic ninja pop up. Then you're about to say it.
Can
the
you combo off of
slide.
it though?
Now here's something really neat. Some of his moves, when he uses the clone will go away because it has to return. Look at his shadow. Get a good look at there.
I saw it.
When you
Yeah,
do
the
the
shadow
slide, the shadow's
disappears
actually gone.
momentarily.
And when it comes back, that's when it's fully loaded.
Oh.
Now, some of these moves, if you don't have the clone, will actually change.
You can't do the
Without
shadow
a
stuff.
clone, He does a classic Sub-Zero like
Oh,
slide.
shit.
Do a slide after a slide?
Exactly.
What?
Since his buddy's
Oh
not
my
there,
god.
his pals
And if
tap
you have a
out.
cameo that can ambush
Now you're
with a
putting yourself
projectile
closer
like
to that,
Sector,
Yes,
Because the regular, the noob sidebox.
you do a lot of chip damage, I'm pretty sure.
exactly. Let's go over a couple other moves because he has even more like pop-ups and moves. These are the kind of zoning moves. We'll go over some of the up-close moves.
Great.
Down back 3 is this ninja kick where they work together. EX version pops them up even better, and he can get a combo.
I wonder
And then he
what the
has
range
down back
is on
4,
that. That looks like a
opposite,
small
a
range.
Low kick, it'll trip them. The EX is his armor. So his armor, he's not going to get like a full combo. It's not like the best reward in the world, but you're never going to complain about having a good armor.
No, nobody complains about that.
And that's all of his grounded moves.
So is that his
What
wake-up
about
armor?
the air?
That's not
What
good.
about the air?
Well, there's
The suspense.
a lot more because he has multiple different dive kicks. So let's
What?
start. He has an air dive kick where he sends out his clone, and you can see this has a decent amount of cooldown. This is another one where on cooldown he himself
Gets a
will do a
dive kick.
He also has a straight dive kick that goes straight across the screen.
That's cool.
He can do it after jump kicks. He can do it as a preemptive
Good
anti-air.
air to air
And then he has
tool.
a downward
A
trajectory
down.
dive
He just
kick.
dive kick.
And if you EX
Dive kick the character.
they are staggered
Oh boy.
for a full combo.
Don't tell me there's more.
That's a dive kick fan's
There
wet
is
dream
a
right
major
there.
new mechanic that I think really separates this noob from other iterations.
Kind of my favorite thing, actually. I
So
love it.
let's go over Embrace Chaos. Once per match, you may have noticed he has this severed hand on his hip. It's very crazy and chaotic. A severed hand.
Why?
Once per match, he can bring it out, destroy it, yell Embrace Chaos, and now he gains access to a brand new special move. It's a low-hitting, homing projectile that pops the opponent up. Oh, yeah, see, I now can't do
Yeah,
it.
because you did it
per
once,
match.
right?
You have,
Right.
you have a certain
Oh,
amount
so
of
if you use it
time.
once,
Yes.
that's it?
So he gains access to that move, and that's a tracking move. It's not close, medium, and far. And then all of his shadow special moves gain the ability to throw the opponent into a portal
Okay.
That's so
For-
cool.
a pop-up. So
For
his
pop-up, so
slide,
you can't combo
regular,
off of it.
non-EX,
Okay.
becomes a pop-up. All of his dive kick moves become a pop-up.
All right.
All those shadow moves now become pop-ups. So he has
And it's
easily
once per
the
round.
largest amount of comboable starter
Pretty
moves
good.
in the game.
Including his throw, obviously. could do
Right.
it.
But
Mind blown.
the shadow is not coming back.
What?
The
Oh,
rest of
shit.
that round,
So you
all
lose
of
the shadow
attacks
entirely.
are disabled. So back forward 4.
High risk, high reward.
Just now the regular slide.
Little risk
So you're
reward.
looking at
High
it
risk,
as
high
a
reward.
Yes. The rest.
That's
his
a good thing,
strength
I guess.
He can no longer finish it. He has to do a shorter version. Look at his uppercut. It's a standard uppercut.
You think you can finish the
So
round?
far, I don't
Okay.
think he's going to be like a
It's sweet.
weird, crazy,
It's just a
degenerate
regular sweep. So
character.
to be clear again, once per game, you can use
There's
it.
a lot of risk
They work
involved
for
with
that
this character,
round.
which is cool, I
Once the
guess. I
timer
just
is
hope he's not
done,
bad.
for the rest
I'm
of
not
the
seeing nothing
round,
crazy yet.
He will not have access to his clone.
But there will be some monster combos if you can get off
Right.
during that 10 or 12 seconds.
So essentially, once per match, you decide to become kind of the combo master in the game with the most amount of options and access to this very, very strong, screw your neutral, I do what I want move. But the price you pay, if it doesn't work, if you don't win, is you're spending the rest of that round
With
in
no
a
shadows.
significantly weaker, lesser state.
And
Not-
I will
not
do that to
helpless.
close out
Most important,
rounds, I
you no
guess.
longer have a cool hand on your hip.
That's
okay?
true, and you've lost.
Did Stephanie say once per round or once per game?
Only.
Right?
I don't remember.
Goodness. What else we got?
Well, we have a fatal blow.
Yeah.
And his into the attack that leads into it is also very strong. It's a tracking low, so you want to go into it.
Let's do it.
Tracking low. The minute you see that fatal blow starter, block low instantly.
Oh, that's one of the best bone crushing.
That was really cool. That was really cool. I almost kind of want to see it again.
You want to see it again?
I do.
Tyler?
Yeah, oh, definitely.
Wait a minute here.
Now, did you catch that?
They didn't go anywhere that time.
Cameo Sector has a special fatal blow into where if you hit the R1 button, you will shoot a rocket, so it becomes a projectile fatal blow attack.
And so that works with everybody because it's
Correct,
cameo.
because it's cameo. It's very
it's cameo exclusive.
to Motaro's alternate fatal blow into.
Very cool.
Cool.
Very cool.
All right, so that was Noob Saibot. Very exciting.
All right, I'm not gonna lie, Noob
I gotta
doesn't
say,
look as crazy as I
mentioned
thought
something,
he
but,
would.
On the 24th, we will have Twitch drops are coming back.
Ooh.
So make sure you watch
So,
some streams.
I don't
during that
know.
day, and you'll see you'll get some different palettes and whatnot. From
I thought Noob was gonna be a
watching streamers.
wild
So
card,
make sure
man.
you're signed up with that.
Most importantly,
Yes, sir.
birthday
importantly-
notes.
Don't forget to pre-order, so you get your pre-order skin.
Yes.
UMK3 Sub-Zero, let's go.
Second most importantly, birthday shoutouts.
Of course.
Let's go.
All right, we're definitely gonna
All
skip
right,
this
we got,
birthday
Overly,
shout out stuff.
Eric, and still got
I wonder if they're gonna have like a, because they always have like a match
So,
with like, you know,
getting
decent
forward.
players playing the characters. Oh wait, I think this is it. The last, yeah, okay. Yeah, they always do this. Every combat cast, they always feature a match with like, you know, decent players. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not seeing a lot of wild shit with Noob Saibot. Kind of just looks alright. I like the music to the stage, man. It's got like rock music, like rock metal in there. It looks safe. I can't wait to play around with that. Oh, that was okay. Word. I take back everything I said about him not being wild. All right, I think I'm seeing the potential here. All right, I'm seeing the potential here. Never mind. He actually looks kind of crazy, just a little bit. I hate this thing right here. Wait, what? That looks new. So you get more after? I don't remember that being a thing. Oh shit, Kano's laser looks faster too. Did they buff Kano's laser? That thing came out like instantly. Hard knockdown. Okay, I'm starting to see why I'm seeing the combos end with that move. Just to get the hard knockdown. Get that open pressure advantage. I'm not gonna lie, man, Shujinko's looking really good with Noob. Oh, brutality. Pretty cool, man. Alright. I'm seeing the potential. What is that snail in the back? Is that it? Yeah, that's it. That is it. Not bad. A lot of stuff. A lot of stuff to unpack. Okay. Cue the music. All right, gonna give my thoughts real quick. Not gonna lie, a lot of stuff, positive changes. One being the online practice. Finally, the game is getting online practice. I do have a viewer and a friend of mine who likes to play with me a lot, specifically to learn and lab some stuff up. So yeah, Alan Guzman, if you're watching, man, we got online practice, so we can train and learn all this crazy tech together. But yeah, that's cool. And Towers of Time, that's pretty cool. I'm happy that that's back. I was actually pretty. I actually liked it in MK11. I liked it. I thought it was a cool addition. So kind of looking forward to that. Most people are probably going to spend time on that rather than Invasions. But I am liking that to Invasions they added a mini map. I think they said that's going to help out a lot, especially when you're like just trying to grind it out and hurry up and just blast through each mesa. Because sometimes I find myself going in circles and I'm like, what the fuck? I was already here. So it's kind of cool that there's a map. You can navigate your character a lot better to make invasion runs a lot smoother. So that's cool. That's a good change as well. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed with the Warrior Shrine. I really wanted it to be more. An idea I had for it is maybe like, say, like the Warrior Shrine could have been something like if you reach like Grandmaster rank or higher in Combat League, you get access to exclusive Warrior Shrine content specifically for Grandmaster, Demigod, and God, like the top three, like higher ranks. I thought that's what Warrior Shrine was gonna be, like a little like a shrine where you can like Warrior Shrine. It's like where the warriors go to like get the cool exclusive shit. I think that would have been cool. Kind of disappointed that it's just kind of like an online leaderboard, essentially, showcasing the top 5 players of that season. It is what it is. But like I said, I would have made it something like, oh, if you hit Grandmaster or Demigod or God in Combat League, you go into the Warrior Shrine and you have like the Grandmaster content that you can purchase, or you have the Demigod content you can purchase, and obviously the God rank purchases you can spend coins or whatever the currency is. I would have did something like that, but it's whatever. But most of the changes are for the positive. I'm liking some of the changes with the characters. I noticed with Kano, the cameo, the laser comes out a little faster, which is pretty cool. I love that they gave my boy Kung Lao a brand new move. That's pretty cool. He's got like a hat move in the air. I'm not gonna lie, the animation looks a lot similar to Katana's air fan move. So I'm pretty sure the animation was recycled maybe from that. But other than that, I think it's cool that he's getting more moves to play around with. But overall, he looks kind of the same, to be honest. But pretty sure there's going to be a lot of fun, new, cool corner combos to do. So I expect a lot of shorts. Do a lot of shorts showcasing some combos in the corner with that move once the expansion drops. But yeah, man, Noob looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, he didn't look crazy at first, but I'm definitely seeing the potential after watching the final match between those two players. You can definitely see what he's capable of. So I'm really looking forward to playing around with Noob, learning him. He definitely looks like a little more high risk, high reward type of character. Maybe not beginner friendly, but he looks fantastic. Visually, he looks great. He looks way better in motion. Once you get a good look at him, his proportions look good. So the hat doesn't. The hat made him look like he had like a big top, like his head. The top of his head looked huge in some of the shots. But in game, he's well proportioned. Like he doesn't look like he's got like a giant alien predator head thing on his head, But yeah, he looks cool, man. I'm also liking the fact that you get moves from the cameos using Shujinko. That's a cool change. Shujinko's looking pretty cool, man. I'm interested in learning Shujinko. I think Shujinko is coming along as a cameo. Very interested in trying out Shujinko. And also Sonya has a new cameo move. She's got her up kick from, I believe it's MK3. I want to say MK3. She does a dive kick and then like an up kick, which is pretty cool. So, and I just finished using Sonya with Kung Lao in a video. So if you guys haven't checked that out, if you guys want to see some Kung Lao matches with Sonya as a cameo, check that video out. But yeah, man, I'm definitely gonna try out Sonya as a cameo. I'm gonna try all this shit out. Most likely, I will be streaming the story to the game, the actual story content of the expansion. I will be doing a live stream for that. So I'm pretty much gonna be doing like a release party type stream, the story, maybe some matches after. You know, shit like that. So I'm really looking forward to all this content. Lots of changes. I now see why the expansion is a little bit on the pricier side. Keep in mind the aftermath expansion for MK11 was kind of similar in price. It was like, I believe it was $40. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I believe it was $40, and you only got 3 characters. This expansion, you get a lot more content, and you get, I believe it's 6 characters. So I can kind of see why it is up there in price. I would definitely say it's worth it. If you're a fan of MK1 already, definitely worth it. So I'll be purchasing it. We'll be streaming it day 1 or day 2. Whenever I have time to stream the expansion, I will be doing a stream. So with that being said, guys, leave your thoughts down below. What do you guys think about the Chaos Reign expansion? You guys like what you see? You guys don't? Leave your thoughts. Tell me what was your favorite part of the Kombat cast if you guys did watch it in its entirety. Yeah, that's gonna be that. So I'm looking forward to the future content for this game, and I will definitely be playing a lot more MK once the expansion drops. So looking forward to it all. Leave a like on the video, subscribe if you want to be generous. With that being said, my name is Severe Outcome. Wishing you guys mad love and peace. Like, comment, subscribe, stay up. Addies. Peace out, guys.